Hey everybody, I'm sorry that you didn't get a video yesterday and on Sunday. It was my birthday weekend and I went down to Indy and hung out with family and just had a lot of fun. I'm old now, y'all. I'm 26. After 25, I feel like birthdays don't get exciting anymore. I have to get my own health insurance, so I got another bill, and now after 25, you're basically just aging. All you're doing is getting old. But yeah, that's why this is kind of late, but I still wanted to get on here and give you guys something. First off, it is about noon right now, and you see I'm still kind of in my pajamas. That is because after my first client, I came home because my next two canceled because they're dealing with sicknesses. So, y'all, this cold and flu season has been so bad for a lot of people. So, please keep people in your prayers that they stay healthy, especially ones with little kids. Like, my two canceled. They both have little kids who probably picked it up from school. So just pray that people will stay healthy, and me included too. And also, while I'm home, I'm watching this sermon called Heart Check by Transformation Church. I want to learn how to watch some sermons or some short speeches and react to them. You ever watch YouTubers and they have the video clip on the screen and then they're sitting there reacting to it? I don't know how to do any of that, so I can't give you that right now, but hopefully in the future, I know I'll figure out how to do it. So I'll do some of those as well. But I turned on this sermon, y'all. I feel like I need to hear this so bad. One of the things that stuck out to me was that he said, we're not here to secure the bag, but we're here to steward the bag. I was like, man, that's so good, because I feel like our culture is so focused on money and success, but in the church, we have to remember that God gives us all our gifts and all the money belongs to God. And sometimes it's hard for the culture not to overlap with our spiritual views. And so, even with giving, you hear some preachers talk about giving and they do the prosperity gospel and talk about it in a way that is really selfish. You give so that you can get stuff back. I'm like, that's not why you give. You give out of the goodness of your heart. It's not like a gumball machine. You put in a little quarter and something comes out. But you do it out of the goodness of your heart. And I think that's hard too. That's even been hard for me before when I was worrying about finances and I had stopped tithing for a couple months. And then one day I was like, you know what? This is God's. I need to have faith in this. So I started tithing again. And I'm fine. I'm doing fine. I was doing fine before. I was just adding extra stress. Oh, am I going to have enough for this? Planning for this, planning for that. But no, just give it to God. He will make sure that you're straight. And when we talk about giving, the sermon also pointed out that it's not just about money, but you want to give your time and other areas of your life too. So he used this metaphor where he had a bag. And sometimes we hold on so tight to our bag, we lock away things that cause insecurity and try to keep it to ourselves. So in my bag, I feel like I'd have, I don't know, I'm trying to think, it's kind of abstract, but I don't know what the object would look like, but busyness. So whatever thing would represent that, just kind of go, go, go. But yeah, that's something sometimes I can not hide behind, but forget to just stop and take a moment. And I've gotten a lot better about that now. People who know me know that I love to do my yoga and I love to do my meditations and prayers and stuff, but sometimes that's not always a first resort, especially when I'm stressed. When I'm stressed, I don't think to do that right away, and I need that to be my first response. And in the metaphor, another thing he pulled out of the bag was, sorry, I'm moving this all around. I just kind of hopped on here on the whim, and now I'm holding it. But anyways, another thing he pulled out was a bottle. So alcohol is sometimes one of those things people go to for peace and to cope with stuff instead of going to God first. So we all have a bag, but we have to give everything that's in our bag to God. We can't hold on to it really tight. So yeah, I thought it was a really really good message, and I'll also link it down below so that you guys can watch it. And he said a lot of convicting things. I recommend you guys. It's about, I got my glasses on, so I gotta squint. It's like an hour long. My bad, I couldn't see the numbers. But I'm about over halfway through it, like 3/4 of the way through it. But I'll link that down below. If you guys have, I won't even say if you have time. If you're willing to make time, I would definitely sit and listen to that, or stand, or do it while you're cleaning, or do it while you're driving. But it's really, really good. And that's all, you guys. Oh, another thing that he said was whatever you give out is what you're gonna receive multiplied. So if you're giving out judgment, you're gonna receive that multiplied. I just thought of this random example because I know a couple people like this. If you are unfaithful to your partner, you're gonna get that back multiplied, and you're gonna end up being by yourself. But if you're giving out love, you're gonna get that back multiplied. If you're giving out peace, you're gonna get that back multiplied. If you're giving out stinginess, you're also gonna get that back multiplied. So if you're trying to start a business, or you want something funded for you, if you're stingy, then that may be your barrier to getting that started off. So just keep that in mind as well. So let me go back and summarize just in case, because I know that video is kind of long and all of you may not want to check it out. But basically, give your bag to God. Don't just hold on close to it. You reap what you sow, and we're here to steward the bag, not secure the bag. All right, everybody, have a happy Monday.